State troopers here in Middletown say the victim was powerless to say no to a local couple as they took advantage of him, not just for free labor, but also for his government checks. Tonight, all was quiet at Silent Farms, the horse farm and bed and breakfast in the rolling hills of Goshen, where in a scheme out of a Dickens novel, state police say the owners, John and Mary Quick, took advantage of a now 61-year-old mentally disabled farmhand, having him work for them for free for years.
If I had to guess, this situation started off maybe with a certain amount of well-being and deteriorated over time.
State police investigators spent 3 months piecing this together. Over more than a decade, they say, the grown man lived in a converted apartment in a barn on the property and tended to the land and the horses. But then a neighbor discovered he in fact had no heat or running water and called the police. They determined the Quicks were also accessing the man's bank account, getting their hands on his Social Security benefits. From behind no trespassing signs tonight, the Quicks refused to address the allegations.
They don't treat people like that. They treat dogs better than that.
But a family friend who identified himself only as Brian came to their defense.
I mean, if you know this family, that would never happen.
Okay, so was there heat and running water?
Of course there was. There was a full apartment for him. I don't know where that story came from. He had about 5 bags of grocery before social services showed up, and he gave away all the food before they got here. So when they came, he's like, look, I have no food.
The Quicks have both been charged with endangering the
That makes a
welfare
lot
of
of
a
sense.
vulnerable person along with grand larceny. As for the victim, he's now in a real facility where he's getting the support he needs. In Middletown, Josh Oniger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
A fire and a disturbing mess on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Clutter and debris scattered all over. There's a blaze in an apartment firefighters say belonged to a hoarder. That fire began on a third-floor apartment, West End Avenue, about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Crews say they needed to throw items out the window just to get to the flames. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. And time for AccuWeather. I'm meteorologist Lee Goldberg.
Somebody got a new apartment.